family, it's Miss Nikki, and Miss Susie is behind the camera, so she's here, but you probably won't be seeing her today. So we're gonna get started by saying hello with our names, and let's see if you can recognize yours like we do every morning. That one's Jade's. Good morning, Jade. And whose is this one? Paige. Hi, Paige. And this one is Cameron. Hi, Cameron. This one belongs to Harrison. Hi, Harrison. This one is Callahan's. Hi, Callahan. And this one belongs to London. Good morning, London. This one is Levi. Hi, Levi. Here's the next one. That is Nathan's name. Good morning, Nathan. This one is Wesley. Hi, Wesley. And the next name is Oliver. Hi, Oliver. Here's this one. That one's Harper. Hi, Harper. This one belongs to Rocco. Good morning, Rocco. And our very last name is Winnie. Hi, Winnie. All right, so let's count. Just like we do when we're together, you can count at home. Let's count them together and see how many names are here. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 names. So I was thinking, Purple Family, since everyone is going to be watching these videos, there's not going to be any friends missing. So it's going to be 13 names in this bucket every day. So I thought instead of counting names, we'll still say hello and you'll get to see your name. But instead of counting them, we're going to put some other things out to count, and we'll count them together. So next time we come together on our videos, we'll just say hello with your names, and then we'll count something else. So get ready for that. Our next thing we are going to do is say a little prayer that everyone at home is safe and healthy and happy. I know it's hard to stay home, but it makes us all safe. You ready? 5 fingers here, 5 fingers there. Put them together and say a quiet prayer. Dear Lord, please take care of the Purple family and their family and all the teachers at school. Amen. So I have a little homework for you to do. And I sent this to your mommies and daddies, so they will have this. You can print it out or you can just use it off their phone. And it's an outdoor adventure hunt. And you get to go outside, maybe in your front yard, maybe in your backyard, maybe you go around the block. And you get to find all these things on this list. You don't have to find them all at once. Maybe you do it some one day and some the next day. So this will be your homework. And we're going to go over to the science table and I'll show you all the things on this list that I found in my yard. So I'll meet you at the science table. All right, Purple Family, we are at the science table and I have my outdoor adventure hunt list. I have all my things that I found in my yard. I chose to put them in a basket. Maybe you put them in a bag, or maybe you have a wagon you can put them in. And the first thing on our outdoor adventure hunt you're gonna find is something colorful. And I picked these yesterday, so I'm getting a little wilty. I have this as my something colorful. These are little flowers I have growing in a pot on my front porch. There's yellow ones and then these pretty red ones. So that is what I chose for something colorful. And I'll lay them out right here so you can see them. And then your next thing you get to find is a pine cone. And these pine cones, I have lots of pine trees out by my house and they're always dropping these, oh, great big pine cones. So that is the pine cone that I found. And then the next thing I found, I wonder if I can find it, actually came from right here, from our backyard. Not that. It's an acorn. Oh, here it is. But the only acorn is very tiny. I hope you can see it. It looked like maybe a bird or maybe a squirrel got to this one. It's a little bit eaten. That's the only one I could find in our backyard here at school. So this actually didn't come from my yard. This came from school, an acorn. It's very tiny next to that pine cone. Something smooth. And I picked, let me see if I can find it. Oh, this leaf. These leaves, when I feel them, are kind of thick and smooth and a little bit shiny. So that's what I picked for my something smooth. And the next thing you're gonna find is something rough. And I have this in my front yard. I think my kids maybe found this at the beach. But it has lots of little dents in it and some lines. And then it looks like in some places, maybe some old seashells had been sitting there. So that is something rough that I found in my yard. And then the next thing I found were two kinds of leaves. So this one's getting really wilty. This was one leaf. This is actually from a hydrangea that grows on my front porch again. And I just like them because you can see all the little veins in them. And the other type of leaf that I found were these. These are off my front porch too. These are a cool little plant. These are black, long, thin leaves. Really different than this regular green leaf that we usually see. So I picked those as my two different leaves. And then the next thing you get to find are two different kinds of sticks. And this one, good old stick from the oak tree. I have a big oak tree in front of my house, and this stick dropped from my oak tree. So that's one stick. My other stick was this. It's from a eucalyptus tree, and this stick still has leaves on it. So that's for my two sticks. The next thing I picked, oh, you know what? This is something bumpy. This is something bumpy. That goes down here. Something rough was bark. I found a piece of bark in my yard. Bark is rough. This rock was bumpy. I got confused a little bit. We're gonna slide everything down so you can see. So bumpy. Then it says to find a flat rock, and I couldn't believe I had this in my yard. This is the biggest, flattest rock I've ever seen, and it's really heavy. It's pretty cool. So that is my flat rock. And then, oh, something fuzzy. And it's getting a little old because I picked these yesterday. This was something fuzzy. This was what I said was fuzzy. It's a little dandelion flower. So that was my something fuzzy. And then the next thing was something pretty. And this is, I always like these. These are camellias. These are not from my yard. These are from my neighbor's yard. It was hanging over my fence. So I picked that because I think camellias are very, very pretty. And then the next thing you get to find, we're almost done, is a leaf that's been chewed on. And this leaf is actually from the school's backyard. And if you look, I hope you can see really close, there's a little hole. Or maybe an oakworm or something has eaten that leaf. So that's a leaf that's been chewed on. And then, a piece of litter. And I don't know how this got out there. This is my dog's chew toy. I don't know how it got outside. He must have taken his chew toy outside and chewed it up. But that's part of his chew toy. So that's a piece of litter. And then something I think, oh, I know what I've missed. A flower or a petal. So I picked, let me fix it here so you can see it. This is from Trevor, and he gave this to me at the end of school last year. And the hunt says to look for a flower or a petal. And I just like these petals because they're different shapes. And Trevor has his little name right there. And he gave me that, so that's my flower or petal. And then the last one in here is something I think is a treasure. And this is a big piece of wood. But when my family and I went to Lake Tahoe for a vacation in the summer, we found this floating in the lake. So this is a piece of driftwood like you would find at the beach, but this is not from the beach. It's from Lake Tahoe. So I have this in my yard, and I think that is a treasure. So that is our scavenger hunt. You get to go out and look for this from your mom. You can print it out, or your dad, and you get to go find all those things. If you want to send me a picture of everything, that would be great. If not, that's okay too. So good luck, Purple Family. All right, Purple Family, we are done with our day. We're going to read the next David book. I think this is also another one of your favorites. It's called No, David. Poor David, he's always up to something. And there's his mom again. Hands on her hips, tapping that toe. Uh-oh. No, David. David's mom always said, no, David. Remember what he's doing? Writing on the walls? Oh, can't do that, can we? Uh-oh, Mom put the cookies way up high so nobody could get them. And she says, no, David. He's trying to get them. Uh-oh. Must have been playing outside in the mud. Walked in the house with his muddy shoes all over the carpet, and Mom says, no, David, no. And he was taking a bath, and he forgot to turn the water off. And now the water is overflowing on the bathtub, all over the floor. Oh my goodness. And his mom says, no, no, no. Uh-oh. What happened here? And the mom yells, come back here, David. She's running down the front yard with no clothes. And he's beating together the pots and pans. David, be quiet. Then the mom says, don't play with your food. Made a man out of the chicken, green beans, a fork, and a potato. Huh. Oh, look at all his dinner. That's enough, David. And Mom says, go to your room. David looks pretty sad. And he's jumping on the bed, and Mom yells, settle down. Oh, stop that this instant. Huh. Picking his nose. Mom says, put your toys away. Looks like he's watching TV and not picking up anything. A lot of toys. Uh-oh. Baseball in the house? Not in the house, David. Uh-oh. What happens when you play baseball in the house? I said no, David. Davy, come here. Yes, David, I love you. All right, Purple Family, that's it for today. We'll be back with our next video on Friday. So we're gonna get ready to sing the goodbye song. So let's get our clappers going. You ready? A 1 and 2 and 3. Goodbye, Joshua. Goodbye, Zachary. Goodbye, Ellen. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Elodie. Goodbye, Blaine. Goodbye, Trevor. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Marcio. Goodbye, Dominic. Goodbye, Caden. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Sloan. Goodbye, Parker S. and Parker J. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Weston. Goodbye to Miss Susie, and Miss Nikki, and the whole Purple Family. We're glad you came today. See you Friday, Purple family. We are done for the day. We will see you again on Tuesday in our next video. So let's get ready to say goodbye and sing the goodbye song. Get your clappers going. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Goodbye, Callahan. Goodbye, Harrison. Goodbye, Cameron. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Paige. Goodbye, Jade. Goodbye, London. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Winnie. Goodbye, Levi. Goodbye, Nathan. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Wesley. Goodbye, Oliver. Goodbye, Harper. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Rocco. Goodbye to Miss Susie and Miss Nikki and the whole Purple family. We're glad you came today. See you Tuesday.